Hi everyone, it's the Queen Diva, and today is my drag anniversary. Today we're just going to be looking at the timeline of my drag journey. So let's get started. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, I am a drag queen who is cuckoo crazy, who is just trying to feed her YouTube celebrity delusion. With that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you don't miss a moment. Today is my drag anniversary, and it's not one, not two, but my third. It is my third year of being Diva, and what a ride it has been. Let's be real. If you've been keeping up with me since the beginning, I have gone through some roller coasters of life, and baby, we're here. We made it. So today, I'm just going to be reflecting on my journey, sharing some memorable moments, and then also some achievements that I've had along the way. On my Instagram, which you can follow me at the Queen Diva Official, I posted on my story the opportunity for some of my followers to share some of their favorite Diva moments. So I will be sharing some of those in this video as well. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So some of you might ask the question, why I began doing drag? And I am here to answer that for you today. So let's take it all the way back to the beginning. I was in college. I was in my freshman year of college, and I had no idea what drag was. I think I heard of Drag Race before, like in high school. I know for a fact I saw a clip of Alaska on her original season, but like at that point in my life, I was like, I don't know what this is. Like, I'm just trying to get out of this town. But anyways, so I'm in college. I made a friend who, spoiler alert, ends up becoming my drag mother. Okay, we're in school together. I find out that they do drag and they invite me to a show. So I was like, okay, I've never even been out to a gay club. I've never been to a drag show at all. Let me just go. So I go, and long story short, I had the time of my life. I can't remember who was in that show other than my drag mother, whose name is Aria Ray. I remember Aria was in the show, but can't remember the other queen's names. But anyways, so I remember I had the time of my life, but I was like, I can do this. I can totally get into this gig. So ever since then, I started showing an interest in drag, and so I slowly started being submerged into the culture and getting to meet local queens, becoming friends with them. Then COVID happened. COVID happens, and I was living in the dorms at the time, so I moved back home. And, you know, I just kind of forgot about it for a little bit, but then all of a sudden I was just like, wait, we're in a panoramic. I can do whatever I want right now. The world is literally like over. So I reached out to a few queens that I met, including my soon-to-be drag mother. I was asking questions about makeup, body, hair, look, like how does it all, like the persona of it all. They all were giving me really great feedback. One of my friends that I met, she told me, if you're gonna start practicing drag, start here. And like she gave me a whole list of products to just try out. So I just ordered a whole bunch of makeup, and the rest is her story. I started practicing all the way through COVID. When things started to open back up, I moved back down to San Marcos, which is where I lived for school. And I think I went out in drag for Halloween as Barbie, but it was so bad. But that was when my drag mother saw me and was like, oh baby, you're gonna need some help. So sometime between that Halloween and before my debut, my drag mother came over to my apartment and she taught me how to paint my face. Basically what she did is she walked me through step by step how to paint my face, but she only did half of my face. And then as she did it, she'd be like, okay, try to match it so you can get the feel of like how it goes and stuff. She made me look really good. And so she kind of gave me the vision of what I potentially could look like. But at this time, I still hadn't come up with my name. And we played around with a lot of names. I wanted my name to be Ophelia, just goofy names. I wanted my name to be like really something camp because I'm a very funny individual. But out of nowhere one day, like somebody was calling me Diva. They're like, Diva, come here. And I was like, wait, I know this is like a very nicknamey name in gay culture, but like I respond to Diva so naturally. And my mom will even tell her friends that like, oh, my son is a diva. And so I'm like, wait, no, I want to be the diva. So Diva was born. My drag mother had a show and she was like, look, let's let this be your debut show. Finals will be over for everybody. Everybody will be there for you. And I was like, let's do it. We got me a quick look together. We went to Walmart and got me some foam to make some pads. We also got me some like my first bra, my first like 3 packages of pantyhose. Oh, I got a leotard from Spencer's and some like lingerie accessories to like make it look draggy. And then I got an ASOS bodysuit for my second costume. It was so baby queen coded, but it was so much fun. I had the time of my life. I made my debut at Stonewall Warehouse in San Marcos, Texas, which unfortunately is no longer with us. The bar closed, but that's a whole other story in its own, and if I talk about it too much, I'll cry. I came out performing to one of the most probably like iconic crowds I have ever seen at a drag show. And I think it was because, for one, everybody knew that I was performing and it was my debut, so everybody was there to support me, which meant the world to me. And then two, everybody was just there because finals were over and we were all just ready to party the night away. So basically, Stonewall was my home. That was where I got my start in drag, and that is where my first, I want to say, year and a half of drag began. And it just was the best time. So I start doing gigs with my drag mother. I start getting some other gigs. I start doing some spotlights. I start competing. I was branching out into San Antonio, made a lot of great connections in San Antonio, and was really submerged in the community in San Marcos. Then basically Stonewall closes, but literally right next door to Stonewall was a really good ally bar called The Porch. They did a benefit show. They took me and some of my other sisters in drag under their wing, and we started doing shows there to kind of help keep the scene alive. And then up until then, the rest is herstory. So moments in my drag career that really shaped me as a performer was when I began competing, because it's a whole different ballgame. The girls who compete are the girls who want it more than anything. So I think that was one of the biggest personal growth moments for me, was doing competitions. I did like lip sync bracket competitions. I did a lot of amateur competitions, but I never did a pageant. And doing a pageant is something that I really wanted to do. I think that'd be really cool. So doing competitions really helped shape me as a performer and as well as a person. It really kind of pushed me to take care more of myself, so there could be room to do these competitions, you know what I mean? In my drag career, I've also overcome a lot of challenges. One of the most biggest ones for me was when I decided to leave my drag family. I still do give credit where credit is due. I still love each and every member of the house, like to death, but the relationship between me and my drag mother and one of my sisters got really toxic. I just needed to get out. It just really wasn't working for what I could mentally handle. And so I had to really like kind of take that moment and be like, I can't do this anymore. Shit kind of hit the fan. It wasn't a pretty moment for any of us, but we got through it, and I think she's doing well. We don't really talk. It kind of makes me sad sometimes, but you know, I wish her the best. You know, she did give me a really great start in drag, and I will always be grateful for that. And we were really great friends for when we were. Maybe one day me and her can rekindle the flame of our friendship, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to cry. Anyways, I don't want to get too sad. Man, this is making me a little emotional talking about my past. It's been a cuckoo crazy ride. Another challenge that I faced was moving away from San Marcos and the Austin area and the San Antonio area was a really big challenge for me, because it's kind of a really weird thing that I'm going through right now, but I'm finding the positivity in every moment that I can through this. But yeah, ups and downs happen, just matters how you handle them. Now I want to talk about some of my proudest moments. I'm just going to name like one or two because I want to get to what y'all had to say on my Instagram story. So my most proudest moment was anytime that I put out something that was very conceptual and weird. It made me so happy. Like, yes, as much as I love being dripping head to toe in glamour, sometimes being a weirdo for me is like the best in the whole world. I kind of didn't expect them to be a success. They were kind of just like crazy ideas that I had, and they were received really well. But we're going to get down to what y'all said. So let's get to it. I have y'all's responses pulled up, and now we're just gonna go through them in no particular order. Adonis says, my performance at Lady Gaga night. That was a really iconic moment for me. It was the last show that I did in San Marcos before I moved. I think it was the day before I moved, and it was the first show I did in San Marcos at the Mark. That night has a very special place in my heart. Don't cry. Finley Hagen, oh god. My friend Finley, she responded, and she has this awful photo of me as Diva Bolton, and this is not me in full glam. This is me trying on the costume and that terrible little $10 wig I got off Amazon. So thank you for that one, girl. Next. Oh my god. Okay. This is my friend Val. She is also one of my biggest supporters of Diva. She helps out with so much behind the scenes. This was a cute moment for me and Val. Her favorite moment seems to be getting to create my Patrick Star look that I did for Halloween one year. We were at their apartment and we were just trying everything on. These images are cursed. How dare you? It'd be your friends that really want to do it to you. Oh my god. Val, is that how you say it? Vlunatic? Vlunatic on Instagram? She also was living for my SpongeBob. I might have to bring these looks back. So Gaga Night happened. And then the next morning we had a cartoon brunch, and that was the day, that was the literal day of my move. So I literally performed in a cartoon drag brunch, and then I went and said goodbye to my apartment and moved back home. Moving on to the next one. Oh my god, Bluenatic again. Val, you're hired. You are now the position of my #1 fan, and apparently my paparazzi too. She has all of these freaking photos of me. This is another iconic persona that I have, and I remember this night too, and if Val was turned up and she would live in for Diva. So yes. Here we go again. The contrast in that photo needs to be turned down, Miss Bluenatic. See, #1 fan right here. Here we go. Girl, this video is now officially dedicated to you, Bluenatic. HG Wasoon. This is also one of my friends, and they deal with Diva in and out of drag. To make a long story short, there is video proof of this happening. I was performing and I was feeling my fantasy and I wanted to do a death drop. I did a drop that had a lot of death and not enough drop in it. I basically just threw my body on the floor and I hit my head and I hit like the back right here and it hurt. And afterwards, I can't find, like I can't even like see straight. I can't like figure out which way is left and right. I'm like, y'all, something's wrong. I think I'm drunk. And I step in a pothole and I twist my ankle. So not one did I have a concussion, but then my foot got put in the boot. And yeah, I go all the way to the ER and they find out I have a lovely concussion. It was awful. That concussion was iconic. The video, the fact that there's a video, I'm glad that that's your favorite moment. Okay, they're going on. Kylie_Exum. Oh my god, this is one of my really good friends. She said her most memorable moment is my first show at Stone. Girl, don't make me cry. Ugh, love her. Franken.Carter says they love my chapel look. Oh, that is a fun look, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm glad that my last trip down to Austin, I got to perform in my chapel look, so I really like it too. The hair is my favorite. Next, oh, DJ Aminal. DJ Aminal is a local San Marcos DJ that I got to work with a lot. I love her. She's always such a fun time, and she's such a great DJ and such a great person. I love getting to perform with her, and I miss you. But her favorite moment is me performing as Sponge Diva Bob, and she says this was so chaotic, but I loved it. Well, chaos is my middle name, girl. Okay. Oh, she has another one. Oh, and then her favorite night was the Lady Gaga night for Loud and Proud. She said so many amazing Diva shows I got to witness, but Gaga night was extra special. If you have a favorite memorable moment that you would love to share, or if you're a baby drag queen, comment down below. Share your journey with me. Share those favorite moments you have with me. I would love to know those. Those make my heart happy. But we are wrapping up this video, because I feel like I've been talking a lot. But before I do, I just want to like thank everybody at this point. We're going 3 years strong. We're going 3 years strong, and this is not the end. This is still just the beginning, honey. So I want to say thank you to all my friends, all my fans, and all my family that support me 100% through and through and love to see me be Diva. It means the world to me. That kind of wraps up this video, but just stay tuned with this YouTube channel. Just stay tuned. 2025 is coming up, and I have some very fun ideas for you all coming up. I think we're gonna maybe start doing some series, maybe introducing new personas. So not gonna say too much on that because I just want you to stick around. So thank you all so much for watching. Please, please, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also hit that notification button. I want us to go viral, so please like, follow, subscribe, and hit that notification button, and we will see you in the next one. Diva, signing off.